What you're about to listen to is a replay from a live workshop that I hosted on SEO, search engine optimization, how to get your business found on Google. We talk about backlink building, we talk about guest posts, we talk about structuring your website, managing your Google My Business listing, and all the things that you need to do to get your business showing up on Google. So I hope you enjoy this. It was recorded less than a month ago, so it's all pretty recent information for you to get your small business found on Google.
Barrett or Simon, why don't you guys kick us off with kind of the URL structure and how we want to make sure our website is structured so that Google likes it, basically.
So the beginning part of having an SEO optimized website is really getting your URL structure right. So making sure you have the right amount of pages to service the keywords that you want to service. So someone goes and searches plumbers in Austin, you want to have a page that targets that keyword. Same thing for if someone's searching what is the cost to replace pipes in Austin, you want to have a page that targets that keyword. So getting your URL structure right so that you have enough landing pages that are showing what services you offer, as well as enough location pages that show these are the areas that I service and this is what my business does. So it's just basically putting up enough content and in the right way that Google understands, okay, this is what my local plumbing business does. These are the services that they offer. And this is what I understand of them as a business.
Like if
really
Crystal Care Cleaning here, they may do cleaning in a town. I live in Athens, Georgia. Cleaning in this town may need to have 15 landing pages. House cleaning, small business cleaning in Winterville, in Watkinsville, in downtown, in Normaltown, in Five Points, and all these different neighborhoods where people are searching for this. So a lot of the number one mistake you guys see, you tell it to me all the time, is that some of the businesses, they have one home page and they have one services page. They don't have any of the location tags here that you see on this page. And that makes it really tough for Google to read that you're actually in that city.
Yeah, specificity is king with Google. It's only becoming more important. And so think of the URL structure as like a handshake between Google's algorithm and your site. So it's like that's the first thing it knows about a page. So the more info you can provide there, the more likely it's going to be to go deeper onto your page and return that as an option.
The second bit there is your page experience. So how is the user like experiencing your page? The first and most obvious low-hanging thing you can do there is make sure that it's mobile optimized, and even not just mobile optimized, but mobile first. Majority of searches that happen on Google are through a phone. That's the biggest mistake we see is people have a great looking website on a computer, but actually when you scroll down to a phone, the map's too big for the screen or something like that. So just making sure that you have a slick mobile experience. And then speed's important, but don't get hung up on it. Like a lot of agencies will try and sell you a huge like technical fix that's going to cost you thousands of dollars. You don't need all of those little numbers to be 100, 100, 100. Just a relatively fast loading website that doesn't have any glaring technical issues will be fine. And then finally, page engagement. Nick mentioned it. It's just a voting system. So the more signals that you can give the algorithm that people love your page, the more clicks that they do on your page, the longer they stay on your page, the better. So optimize for clicks, optimize for engagement. Go look at your Google Analytics, make sure that you're optimizing for on-page time, keeping people on your website instead of clicking on, not finding the answer and clicking back to the search results page.
So I'm going to kind of state what you just said again, because it's so important. Barrett's going to talk in a second about how Google uses backlinks to figure out what sites are worth ranking. But there's also the fact that Google is measuring everybody's time all over the internet. They're figuring out how long they're on a certain page. They're figuring out if they go straight back and go to a different result. They're figuring out if they click through a page and try to figure out what they want. And they're measuring all of that. So if 30 people go to your website and they're gone within 1 second, clicking back because they couldn't get what they wanted, Google's going to learn that and know that and move you down the rankings because it's obvious that you're not providing the value to your customers. Does that make sense? But if somebody comes on your page and they spend 6 minutes on there and they go through your entire website and read a lot, Google's like, wow, okay, this site provided a lot of value to the person who searched. So therefore it is a worthwhile page or business to rank on Google. So that's the engagement part that Simon was talking about. Tell us a little bit about schema. I don't even know what that is.
This is like if you've got everything else checked above, then you can move on to schema. It's basically it's a way of submitting structured data to Google. So if you want to say you're a local service business and you want to like submit data that the way Google wants to receive it, you can put schema on your page and it tells Google, okay, this is my phone number, this is my website, this is my address, and it's all in a formal data format so that it can be served up on the search results page. You'll often see like some listings have photos next to them and some listings have extra information at the bottom of them.
Or you'll actually just ask a question to Google and it'll just provide a chunk of that website at the top instead of the full website link, right? Is that kind of what Google's doing? They know what's on it. They're pulling it directly to the results.
Yeah, that's schema's got something to do with that, but it's basically just giving as much data to the algorithm about your business as possible.
Love it. So when you see, Simon, we've had this issue in the last 3 months at Bold where a lot of customers coming to us for SEO help and for backlinks, they need on-site work. They need their actual website to be adjusted. What are some of the big ones that you're seeing of, hey, this is just a no-brainer structure issue with your website, that business owners who are listening to this right now should go to their website and just can ask themselves a couple questions to see if they have this thing structured correctly? I mean, just summarize what we've kind of talked about for the last 5 or 6 minutes here.
Yeah, it all basically comes down to having enough pages on your site that show exactly what your business does so that you can rank for all the queries that people are searching for. If you don't have enough pages, people are going to be searching for solutions and your business is not going to pop up because you don't have a page that shows that solution. A really good formula or like template to use is what's on the page here. Have a main services page that links out to all your services. Have an individual page for each of your services, and then have your location pages for what the service area that you service is, as well as like your usual blog post, homepage, about page, etc.
So for a lot of service businesses that operate within 45 minutes of their office, this could mean 10, 20 landing pages in different towns, neighborhoods with different services.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Big news, guys. I created a free PDF that details my method on how I analyze a self-storage facility and figure out what it's worth. Give me a pen, the back of a napkin, and a couple metrics, and I can figure out about what the property is going to be worth to me. If you want to download this PDF, click in the show notes, the first link, and you can give me your email address and you get a email right away with a 4-page PDF that outlines exactly how I think about underwriting or giving my initial analysis on a self-storage facility. Again, click the link in the show notes and you're going to get that document for free.
This episode of Sweaty Startup is brought to you by SupportShepherd.com. SHEPHERD. They are a full-service headhunting agency in the Philippines to help you find talent for your service business at 20% of the cost of U.S. equivalents. I've hired 8 employees through Support Shepherd. I cannot speak highly enough about how it is revolutionizing my business. This company finds you candidates. They background check them. They do personality tests. They make sure they're a good fit based on your job description. They set up the interviews, and they even help you with the employment contract when you're ready to make the hire. I cannot recommend them enough. Check out SupportShepherd.com to learn more.